Welcome, gamers. Welcome to the Next Level Podcast, Gaming X Next Level Podcast. Finally, we're back on Google Hangout after how long?
Like a year?
No, it hasn't been a
Forever.
year. I think the last Google Hangout we
Almost.
did was E3. Damn, that was like in June. But anyway, we're back. As
A lot of
always,
things have changed since then.
I am so Revalue. This is the one and only pain in the ass Mary. As
Whatever.
always, we have the one, the only, the sexy with his Mario hat, Mr. Million69.
What's up, fans?
And also the host, one of the hosts for Million's Corner, his brand new show on YouTube.
Yes, with my sidekick Pika Million.
And of course we have the one and only looking with that N7 hat looking all
N7?
fly, Mr. Oni.
Hey guys, what's going on?
So guys, we have a couple of stuff to talk about. First, before anything, PlayStation is whooping Microsoft's ass like 3-to-1 consoles on sales.
Is whooping that ass.
It is whooping that ass. Now, I currently own both consoles. I don't know why people are not buying the Xbox One. But anyway, yep, it's the sales. I think Sony is at 5.2 million consoles sold, and Microsoft is at 3 point something. I don't know, 3 point something sold. So, yeah, and the PlayStation has not been released. The PlayStation 4 has not been released in Japan. They have one more week. So
I thought they already released that.
So I've got something caught in my throat. I call it no games. no games. No games.
I was gonna
Yeah.
ask you, like, are you okay, Oni?
No games.
now, do you guys think that Microsoft is going to sell some Xbox Ones now that Titanfall is coming around the corner? Do you think
Yes.
that's going to be a console seller?
I could say they were gonna sell at least one.
Yeah, because you are buying one for Titanfall.
I am. I was so upset that I couldn't play crossover with everybody else using my PC that I am literally going to go buy an Xbox One so I can play with you guys.
That is crazy. Well, with
Wow.
me, because Million doesn't have an Xbox
Because
One.
nobody else will have one. Yeah.
It's
You know-
just going to be me and you, because the
You-
whole
you
team
might have one by then.
Xbox One.
I'm taking donations, so hopefully by then I'll have enough
Oh my
donations
God.
to get my own system.
Hey, like you said on your show, you have Flappy Birds
Yes.
on your phone, so if
Exactly.
anybody wants it,
You know, I'm
I have Flappy Birds on my
still
phone.
up for sale. Still.
with Flappy Birds installed, because you can't find it nowhere
Have
else.
any of you seen the new advertisement for the thing?
No,
They've got,
I
like-
New
They've got
advertising?
like this thing on Facebook. It's like did you miss your chance to get Flappy Birds? Get like Trappy Birds. It's like the exact same thing, but it's like blue.
Right.
It's like what?
It's crazy. But yeah, Sony's just picking up more steam. I mean, Infamous is coming out next month. I can't wait for that. That's what I've been waiting for. I know Oni's PlayStation 4 is kind of collecting dust as well, so
Yeah.
Hey, yours
Raven
isn't catching dust.
for like ever now, and I just like am totally hooked.
I mean, Mary's been playing Don't Starve for like crazy. She doesn't let go of that game.
I'm already at 300 days, guys. That's how you know.
Yeah, she doesn't let go of that damn game.
She
And
hasn't
of
starved
course-
for almost 300 days. That's pretty good.
That's almost a year.
That is impressive.
That is
Yeah.
impressive. And
I myself can only testify to 31.
Oh, man.
I mean, we have to say not only that, she was playing Outlast. It's an
Oh,
unbelievable game. I actually
that game is
screamed.
Scary.
I peed on
And it doesn't-
myself.
I love Outlast, but it doesn't help that you have him behind you screaming like a woman.
Did you just say I peed?
No, it was actually this one that we were playing and we were so hooked on it, and Million comes and knocks on the door.
Oh yeah, I heard that
We
screaming. I
all
was like,
jumped.
All three of us.
Yeah, it was me, my sister, and her. We all jumped. We all got scared. It was just William knocking on the door, coming into my mom's house, and we were like, "Fuck you, bastard!"
yeah. So I go visit and I lock and I hear, ah, and I'm like, what the hell's going on in there? Like, damn.
Zombies.
Yeah.
In really zombies. It's just these psychopathic people coming after you, and unfortunately, all you have is a freaking video cam.
Yeah,
You
you have to crawl through air ducts and stuff. When it first came
Oh.
out, I was like, man, this is kind of a little bit scary.
Yeah.
And then it gets.
It
What's up?
reminds me of a stalker when they're trying to record their neighbors, you know. Make it
Yeah, except for their
Really?
neighbors are really scary.
I think that's all
I
it
live
is.
right
It's
next to
just
the
a
Resident
guy.
Evil mansion. I'm gonna stalk them. That's a
Yeah.
good idea.
Exactly.
Yeah, going from PlayStation whooping Microsoft's ass now to another thing from Microsoft. Now, recently there was a rumor that Amazon was going to buy the Xbox division from Microsoft. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen. One of the guys from Microsoft said that they're not going to sell the Xbox division to Amazon. Now, the thing is that Amazon just recently bought damn, I forgot the name of that team, but the people who make Killer Instinct, they bought that company. And they just have it there. So supposedly Amazon is working on their game console, on a Android-based game console. Everybody's making a game console.
I will not comment on that, whether or not that is or is not happening.
I mean, it's already been proven.
I mean,
Everybody wants to jump into the console wars now. Jesus Christ.
you know what? It's probably gonna be like a game where you're an Amazon employee and you gotta go up and down.
It's gonna be Stanley Parable.
No, dude, no.
Stanley
There
Parable.
is no up and down in an Amazon. It's a giant warehouse like a Costco, but it's been reformatted to be whatever the hell it is. So it would just be like you're hiding in cubicles, like miles and miles of cubicles.
Well, that would be the Office edition, but I'm talking about the warehouse where they get the orders and they have to go up and down and grab the
They got
items.
robots
On the
for that.
motorized, on the motorized things.
Yeah.
It's gonna be another
That's what I'm
version
saying.
of Stanley Parable. Have you ever seen Stanley Parable?
No, I haven't seen Stanley Parable,
you
but
start-
You got
You're
12
in this-
guys on them.
Yeah,
Each other.
You know, go find this package, and you gotta go up and down and look for the package.
hey,
And
but,
you have to try to get it before the drone gets it and takes it to the other side of the factory.
but you know that the Amazon game console is going to be the only game console with Flappy Birds, right?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Amazon is definitely going to take that game and say,
Yeah.
oh, we got Flappy Birds.
If that's the case, then people will. It probably sell more than Xbox if they have.
But yeah, supposedly, they bought that Helix company. So it's not happening. Now, I think that's a good thing because Microsoft, what else is Microsoft making money off other than
I think Amazon
Windows?
I think Amazon
Office.
asked for that console a little bit too soon. Had they waited a little bit longer, I'm pretty sure Microsoft would be that down in their luck and probably would have sold the
I
console.
don't know if Titanfall doesn't sell good
Well,
for Xbox One.
Yeah.
I don't know
That's
what
true.
else they got up their
They,
sleeves.
they got Plants vs Zombies Garden Warfare.
Well, that's
It's
coming for
only
the PlayStation soon. That's only time exclusive. It's like one of those
Oh.
things where it's play it here first, type thing.
That's because the Plants and Zombies guys are not stupid. They're like, yeah, you guys aren't doing so good. It was just a timed exclusive.
Yeah, so it's
I wonder how much money they got for that though.
I don't know, man. It's a lot.
But I'm
Those
just
guys
saying.
were like operating out of their basement, and now they've got like $1 billion.
I know, right?
They made so many different versions and updates and all this kind of garbage for it now. And then when I saw the freaking Garden Warfare thing, I'm like, really?
Hey,
I mean, I
It's
want to
fun,
play.
though.
I want to play it because
It's
it's
fun.
characters, but really?
and we talk about that on Millions Corner episode 2.
Oh yeah, there you go. Sorry, he's promoting himself right here in the podcast.
Yes, give me the X.
But it's I don't know. I think Amazon probably is gonna do good in the game market, but I don't know if it's gonna do that good because Aoya kind of failed.
Where is it?
They're
I haven't seen it.
They're releasing like a special
They're releasing
edition
a second
one.
one. They said.
It's like
I
150.
saw somewhere that they're releasing a second version.
Yeah, they're releasing the second version of the Aoya, and it's
But they
the
don't
Fire
have no
did really
games
well.
for it.
Well,
Right.
The Fire did real well.
It's not something to buy games for. It's just it's like hacking it.
Yeah,
Right.
they-
It's just to throwback
they-
games.
Yeah, it's
just
more
it's
like an emulator
it's
player.
like an emulator console.
I don't know, but Amazon Market kind of sucks compared to Google Market, though. I mean, I really don't
Amazon,
buy from the
yeah.
Amazon Market at all.
Yeah, you're right.
So
I mean, if you compare them, of course, Android is always better. I mean, I think Amazon might be a little bit better than the Apple Store.
no, I don't know about that. I think
The
Apple
Apple
Store is
Store. I
just
think the
whooping
Apple
ass.
Store.
Yeah, I think
The
Apple
Apple
Store.
Store has a lot more
That's
more
because
games.
we're used to it, dude. The Apple Store is just foreign to us. To people
Yeah.
who know how to use it, it's fine. They
Yeah.
like it, but you know, us we were used to the Android store. We go on the Apple store, and we're like, "What the hell is this?
Yeah,
That doesn't
that's
make any
true.
sense."
That's true. That's true.
We definitely don't mess with the Apple Market. But I mean, I don't know. Microsoft should hold on to the Xbox market. I mean, for a little while. I don't know if I guess I have to see in June when E3 comes around and Microsoft starts releasing all these cool ass games that they've been talking about for a while. They've been saying that they have a lot up their sleeves, but right now they're not going to do very well in Japan. I know that. There is no way the Xbox One is gonna outsell the PlayStation
There's no
in
way.
Japan.
Are you
I mean,
sure?
Yeah,
Never. It's never gonna happen.
Yeah, it's never gonna happen.
Even with the Xbox 360, they did not sell as much
No,
consoles as PlayStation 3.
I thought they were like paper holders and stuff.
They were using them for mortar over there.
Yeah.
They were
They were
making
building
like
hu-
barrier
they're-
walls with them.
They're building houses with those things.
I mean, look, we're
They're like
bashing
they're
the
so awesome.
Xbox
When
a
you
lot.
turn them on, they have green lights all over the walls.
I mean, look, if the Xbox is a pretty good console, it's just it has his problems. Tell you about it. They just did an update on it. Finally, we're able to look at what we have on the hard drive. So it's kind of like it tells you your apps, your games, and all that other stuff, and then how much memory you have.
Nice.
They used to not. It wasn't like that. They also did an update where it took out the glare, the what is it? The glare of the games, so it doesn't look that
Shiny.
grainy. It doesn't look that grainy.
Okay.
So I don't know what the hell they did because I don't see no difference.
We didn't see
the difference. I was
mean,
playing Killer
I mean,
Instinct and
I might have to look at it with Dead Rising, but I didn't see a difference when he picked up Killer Instinct.
yeah, supposedly
again.
it's also messing up the frame rate of the console. I mean, this whole 720 1080p thing is really killing Microsoft a little bit because it's not really doing too well. If you look at Tomb Raider on the Xbox and then you look at the PS4, the PS4 version looks 10 times better than the Xbox One version.
Oh, and he's laughing.
Just because Xbox is 720 and then and 30 frames per second and PlayStation is 60 frames per second on 1080p. So I don't know, man.
Oh, he's fighting with the cat.
Microsoft has to do something. They're gonna have to do something before E3, so they could pick up momentum. Unless they're okay with where they're at. They're only selling like about 12,000 consoles in Europe.
Wow.
Yeah, and
They're expensive. I'm sorry. But it's like I'm looking at my I want to get one, right? But it's expensive first, right? So I'm going, oh, I don't want to buy one because it's expensive, right? And the only reason I'm thinking, I mean, Titanfall is the main reason. Halo in the future, but they still haven't released when, right? The only major thing I'm sitting there going, you know what's going to be really nice is I can plug all of my HDMI cables into that goddamn thing because I do not have enough HDMI cables now for my PlayStation 3, which I had to keep out because I can't play 3D movies on my PlayStation 4, which I was really upset about.
Yeah,
I put in a 3D movie and it's like, this doesn't work, and I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I
Future
threw my
updates.
shoe at the wall and was like, you are killing me.
Future
You are
updates.
killing me. Right? So then I'll have a 360 and my computer. I don't have enough HDMI ports in the back of my TV.
That is
It's
true.
like, so now I can get this Xbox One and I can plug everything into it and I can use it as a giant router for my TV.
There you
One
go.
of these. Can you see
But
it?
that's about it. I mean, that's the only thing I could think of other than Titanfall and maybe Halo off in
Well,
the distant future.
I don't
The
put
invisible
the-
distant future.
You're missing the
You're missing that I'm sticking my hand way out into this space and saying the
Get one of
distant
these.
future.
Damn you, Halo.
Well, Mary has something that you could probably buy
Yeah, it has 3 input and it has the little buttons. That you
Awesome. But that won't
switch
play
to it.
Titanfall.
We did do.
Yeah.
Me and Mary actually did an experiment on it. We actually put our PS4 connected to the Xbox, and then we unplugged it and put it straight to the TV. The Xbox does make the PlayStation 4 look more darker, and
I hate
unless
it.
it doesn't look as good as when you have it straight to the TV. I don't know why, but yeah, it does not look.
Well, because it's not 1080. It's
It's exciting. 'Cause
I guess.
Back to my Don't Starve addiction. I played the Don't Starve for the first couple of months, like on the Xbox,
yeah.
and then when I switched it over to the regular core directly from the PS4 to the TV, I was like, it's so bright.
Yeah, it was like
I mean-
it's a lot prettier and stuff like that. Even Tomb Raider, when I was playing, it looks a lot
I was
better.
mad. You denied me the truth.
Well, I didn't know.
Whoa.
I mean,
But yeah, that's the only thing. That's the only thing bad about it. But anyway,
I guess you're not gonna want to connect all your stuff behind it, Oni.
Well, you could.
No,
you could
I'm
put-
gonna connect
you
the.
could put
I'm gonna at least do the 360, right?
Yeah, you
because
could-
the
yeah,
360
yeah.
can't match it, and I can do the PlayStation 3 because the PlayStation 3 still can't match it.
That's true.
Exactly. So you really could put one of those two. So it's
Of
not
course,
really
now I
that
can't
big.
watch 3D Blu-ray movies on a 1080p because the PlayStation 3 is lame.
Don't worry, future updates.
Yes.
Yeah, well,
That's ridiculous. That whole future update bullcrap.
Well, hey, that's the world we live in now. It's all
I
about
read
future
I read the
updates.
press release that they originally said when they asked him if it was going to be 3D, and the guy's like, it's just not an issue, and I'm like, oh really? And I threw my shoe at the wall, like literally, I took it off and threw it at the wall.
That
Oh,
that
wow.
shoe and that wall has been taking a beating from you, huh?
It is. I was so pissed. I was like, I almost was done with PlayStation. I was like, I almost called Sony and was like, you guys suck.
Really? Really?
I think you threw it so hard that they asked you to move out.
I went to the store and I actually bought that new Superman movie. And I was like, I'm gonna
Damn.
watch it in 3D, and then I couldn't watch it in 3D, and now it's sitting on my desk waiting for something to happen. It's like
Wow.
I'm
That's
not
just-
watching it until I'm watching it in 3D. Okay.
Oh,
The
that's
other
cool.
movie's
Oh,
gonna
you
come
gotta see
out.
this
The other
awesome
movie's gonna
movie.
come out, and I'm not gonna watch it because Sony didn't make their PlayStation 4 in 3D. So Hollywood, you go and you talk to Sony, and you be like, "Hey, Ryan is not watching my movie because you are not on the ball."
Oh
That's
man.
crazy. That's crazy.
It's
So
gonna catch dust before.
another thing, PlayStation 4 owner found a PlayStation Plus loophole that you are able to subscribe to PlayStation Plus until 2035
Whoa.
without paying not even a cent. So basically, they're doing a 14-day trial on. They're doing a 14-day trial. So on the PS4, you could keep clicking on it, and it keeps adding up. It'll keep adding up the days, and automatically you'll be able to have up to whatever you want of
Somebody
PlayStation
must
Plus.
click
Now,
that button
there's
like
a catch.
spammer.
There's a catch. You cannot be a PlayStation Plus subscriber already. So that means for people who
I
don't
assume-
have PlayStation Plus,
I
And-
assume that'll only be like that for like 15 seconds. They're not gonna let him keep it.
Right.
And you know, it was originally some guy who has like really bad internet connection, like John.
Right.
He's like, click. Oh, it didn't work. Wait, click. Whoa, I have like 700 days. Keep clicking it.
They must
it
have-
could work.
they-
Well, they've been
that
saying that
upset?
it's just that one guy. He put a video up and everything. So I don't know. They haven't had an update on it on that. So
He's probably
I
gonna
don't
get
know if it
banned.
still works.
He's probably
Gonna get banned.
charged.
Well, it wasn't really his fault. He just keeps clicking on it. So it's not going to be the.
gonna get charged.
Sony's like, do you want to be a beta tester?
And out of the Titanfall news, Sony was trying to actually get Titanfall on the PS3 and PS4, They were gonna go. They were trying to do the same type of deal that Microsoft has. Like, we'll let Microsoft have the first DLCs, and then we'll get it later on. And they've been throwing money at EA, but unfortunately,
bitches.
it's not going to work. Microsoft and EA signed a contract. Like, I don't quote me on the date. It's either 2002 or 2009, where they actually made a contract with Microsoft, saying that Titanfall, whatever Respawn's first game, will be exclusive to Xbox 360, or Xbox One. So fortunately, Sony, PlayStation guys, we're not gonna get Titanfall on the PlayStation. We're gonna get Titanfall 2, but not Titanfall
That
1.
kind of sucks. Is this gonna be like another situation with Mass Effect?
Well,
I'm
I don't
assuming
think
what
so.
they're gonna do is when you get the second one, they're probably gonna charge everybody on PlayStation a little bit more and then throw in the first game, but it'll be like remastered.
That's nice.
It could be.
Yeah.
It could be another Mass Effect thing where we got Mass Effect 2 and then Mass Effect 3 and then we got Mass Effect 1 out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Because
Well, that's the
Microsoft
same, that's the
released.
same thing they did with
He
the
didn't
Halo
keep
thing
the
too.
license, so I don't know.
That's what they did with Halo too, because remember Halo Anniversary was #1 for the Xbox.
Yeah, but it's still Xbox. It never came out for.
I'm talking about games. I'm not talking about the damn consoles.
Well, Halo came out for
All right.
Xbox.
Never mind. You
I don't know what you're
Never
saying.
mind.
Anyway, unfortunately, we're not gonna get Titanfall on the PlayStation ever unless it's part 2. So I mean, come on, it's okay.
Either PS1 gamer or Xbox One gamers or computer gamers, I'll see you either way because I'm getting both.
Yeah. Okay. I mean,
just don't shoot me. I don't like being shot.
I really don't know. Like, I really don't know if it's gonna really sell that. I got the beta. I was excited for like 10 minutes, and then I haven't even played it. I don't know what it is. I can't get excited for Titanfall. I cannot get excited for it. I've been trying really hard.
Is it that price tag on that huge ass box that we're supposed to be getting?
Yeah, maybe that is the $250 price tag and the collector's edition is really.
Yeah, I couldn't take it. I couldn't buy it, dude. I was like, oh, look at that statue. It's like huge, and then I was like, whoa, that's way too much.
How much is it?
It's like $250, dude.
It's $250 for the collector's edition, but it's
the
like
box. You can fit a human inside the box.
Yes, you can.
Yes.
There's a video.
They like have a video of a person climbing out of the box. It's like,
Yes.
Oh my
holy
god,
crap.
I didn't see that.
Yeah.
Jesus.
It's
Are we
crazy.
gonna get it?
$250. You could just might as well buy the new system. Was that almost? You're halfway there.
Half the way, yeah.
Let's see if we get
We
it.
can get it.
All right, hold on.
Yeah, we're gonna
But
get
anyway, I think it's because a lot of my friends are still on 360, and they're not planning to get on Xbox One anytime soon. So maybe that's the reason why
for next year's
I'm not
Black
really
Friday.
getting excited for it.
Because it's not 1080 and I'm not getting a PlayStation 4 because it's not 3D.
Oh. I even offered you a free game, and you just like throw it in my face.
Oh, Mr. Cheap Million 69.
I'm gonna, I do need to upgrade to the next gen, so.
You know, that 69 number you have after your name is not really a sexual number. It's actually how cheap you are, because that's all the cents you have.
That's how much.
You have 69
that's his
cents.
limit on how much he spends on a game. The console's above $69, not getting it.
It's bad enough. Most of the games that he
Collector's
gets are
editions, never
$10.
getting those.
No, not shit. Not for $250.
He's definitely not getting that for two.
Exactly.
I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about it. It's
Dude, the robot's like It's like 9 inches tall, dude. It's like half the size of a
18.
human.
It's a huge
It's 18, right?
box. I think it is 18
18 inches,
tall.
yeah.
It's like a
And
foot
it's
and a
just
half.
like-
That's a
I
long
need to look. I
that's-
need to look at the dimensions of that
18
because
inches?
that box is ginormous, and that statue just has to be. It has to be bigger than the
Last of
Elliot.
Us.
The
Yeah.
It's
Last
like a
of
foot
Us
and a
with
half,
Ellie
dude.
and Joel. It has to
I
be
guess
bigger.
Microsoft is going all the way, huh?
Well, yeah, they have
EA.
to. They have to. EA is basically EA has to. So again, no Titanfall until Titanfall 2 PS4, PlayStation. Sorry, guys.
Bummer.
It's okay. We're getting Infamous. We're getting Infamous. March is a big month for us in gaming. We got Titanfall coming out. We have Infamous, Final Fantasy X and X-2 remastered.
Oh my God, nah. Oh,
Yeah.
wait, the 10. You know, I was seeing.
It's not 13.
Yeah,
I have a great example.
It's 10 and 10-2, so it's actually a pretty good. It's a PS2 game.
I have a great example of what March is.
You know that Yuna chick? I hate her.
guys, I have a great example of what March is gonna be.
I was thinking of 13. I was thinking of Final Fantasy 13-3. Oh my God, horrible.
Yeah, I was watching.
The reviews are horrible.
Yeah. It sounds like we're gonna get that from our friends at the Hack 360.
Yeah. You know what? Not even that. It's not even worth $5-10. I'm sorry. I see it. The reviews are. You know, she sounds so depressing, and every time she talks, it's like, oh. Yeah. I don't know. I'll have to think about that.
That 13 series was kind of bad. I didn't even play 2 because I was like, oh, I'm not playing this.
After the second one. What the hell?
Yeah, the 2's confusing. They're saying 3 is even worse because it has nothing to do with 1 or 2.
Did they at least change the music? No.
No, it's more depressing.
It's the same bullshit song in a different tone.
But guess what? In Japan, Mario 8 is actually outselling the PS4.
Mario 8?
Yeah, the Mario Kart. Mario Kart 8
the Mario
is outselling the PS4.
Yo, well, you see, but in Japan, Mario's a gangster, though.
Yeah, it is true.
I mean, he's kind of like Let me see.
Go ahead.
What could I compare him to? Well, no, I know. I mean,
Italian mob.
Well, here's what I'm thinking. Mario Kart, you can play that. PS4, there's nothing.
I
can sit around it. I can stare at the blue light as it flashes, telling me it needs an update. That's about all I can do on that PS4 right now.
Oh my. That poor PlayStation
I don't know,
4.
man. I'm very happy with my console. I've been playing it a lot.
We only have 4 games, and one of them is a replay.
Actually, it's 4 games plus all the indie games that we have.
Well,
Miss Don't Starve.
I think the indie games is what makes it fun, though.
Miss Don't Starve.
But see, with me, I play the indie games on my computer, right?
That is true. That is true.
The only game I've got like Killzone, which I was thoroughly disappointed with. Right?
Oh.
And it has no co-op at all, which makes me angry. It's
you
like all
the
Killzone ones are like amazing, and then you've got this new one. It's like co-op is you have to pay for it, like EA. Yeah. What the hell?
Yeah, you're gonna have to pay. It's a DLC. You have to pay for the DLC.
Wow.
Why do you advertise so much? And the next.
That's not EA. That's Sony, man.
You think that's Sony?
Yeah, but that's what EA does. It's like their catchphrase. It's like Sony was like, EA does that. Why can't we?
No! Oh my God, my head.
Yep.
That's bullshit.
That's what they
do.
You gotta make that money. It ain't like back in the days where you bought a game, everything, you gotta unlock your own characters. Now you gotta buy DLCs.
That's so stupid. I hate that
now.
And
Sledgehammer is making the next Call of Duty, and they're focusing on next gen. They're focusing on next gen games. I mean, they're focusing on the next gen version. So instead of Ghost, Call of Duty Ghost, they made it on the PS3 and 360 first, and then they ported over to the Xbox One and PS4, so it didn't look that big of a deal. But Sledgehammer said that they're gonna do the PC, Xbox One, and PS4 version first, and then they'll port it over to the PS3 and Xbox 360. Right. So it's gonna be first to level up on the next gen. So now we have three companies making Call of Duty instead of just one. Or 2. We got 3. We have Infinity Wars. We have Sledgehammer, and then we have, what was the other one? Fuck.
Are one of those three companies gonna make it so that the speck of sand on the other side of the map can't shoot me with a headshot and go because like I'm so tired of that.
And now instead of having a 2-year span, they have a 3-year span of making a game. So now they're gonna have 3 years of making one game, and then Activision is going to make Spyro Skylanders Super Mode or something. I don't know, because that's basically what Activision has: Call of Duty and Skylanders.
Activision is that part of that coalition, right? So I mean, Activision is actually like 4 companies now. It's like Blizzard Activision.
Yeah, it's Blizzard Activision. I mean, Blizzard's making money, so it doesn't really matter. I think
Activision is helping them.
Care.
So I mean, I think Activision is spending most of their time helping Blizzard develop whatever the hell Blizzard is currently developing over there.
They're probably gonna make an MMO out of the Skylander ones.
Yeah.
Most likely. I mean, it's selling like hotcakes. I mean, it's one of those top sellers at for the next gen consoles. I mean, Call of Duty is actually #1 on Xbox One and PlayStation 4, so it's not like they're not making any money with Call of Duty, even though people complain that sucks, but they still buying it. So I mean,
I didn't buy it, so there.
I definitely didn't buy it. I didn't buy it. It was funny because when I went to GameStop the day the PS4 came out and the Xbox One, because I went to pick up some games. There were actually people buying the consoles with Call of Duty only. I was like, it's on it's on PS3 and 360. Why are you gonna spend money on? What the hell? It's like, Jesus.
It's not that much better.
Games. It's like there's other games out there. Like at least Xbox One had Dead Rising and Rise and Forza. Jesus Christ.
They had pastimes.
Damn, man. It's like. Hey, buy an Xbox One. Oh, make sure you get Call of Duty also. Like, damn, man. But anyway, it's just one of those things,
Call of Duty. Called it Duty 1.
Duty 1.
So another thing, Naughty Dog came out and said that they are willing to make The Last of Us for the PS4. They're willing to remake The Last of Us, the one for the PS3, if there's an audience for it. I'm already there. I wrote a nice little.
There's gonna be an audience there.
I wrote a nice little top 5 of benefits that you will have with Last of Us on PS4. So on the page, all that is on the description, the Facebook page, and also you could download this. You don't have to watch us. You could download this and hear our podcast. Just follow the description.
Sorry for the moment I scream very loud.
Yeah, so
I think as long as they allow me to turn off the vertical sync 3D on the new version on it, I'll be fine. Because like any game that they don't, it's like makes me violently ill.
I mean,
like
I don't know.
I've learned that it's the vertical sync now because I got Tomb Raider on the Steam sale, right? And you can actually turn it off and on. It's like the 3D, like the artificial 3D depth. Apparently, on my 3D TV, it causes an issue where it's like 3D on 3D, and I'm sitting there going I play for 15 minutes, and I'm like, oh my god, like sitting in the passenger seat of a car who's like swerving around. I'm like, oh my god, I need to stop. I'm sick. It's like, man, it's killing me.
Wow. So
either that or I need to buy a TV that's not 3D. One of the two.
I just wonder what else. I mean, the graphics on it were amazing.
Yeah,
I could only imagine.
Good. I mean,
yeah,
it looks good.
Really good.
It looks good. I playing Tomb Raider on the PS4 and then going back to the PS3, you could see how much power the PS4 has over the PS3 and how many things they could do with it. I mean, they could run. They could really run any PC game on the highest level on the PS4 because it's amazing. The graphics on Tomb Raider was amazing. I felt like I was playing a brand new game, believe it or not. And it's actually the first next gen game I have beaten. I have about 5. No, I have about
4 PS4 games.
4 PS4 games.
How far did you get on Killzone?
Yeah.
I'm with this girl that she's a sniper.
Oh, you're further than me.
Have we gotten any farther than that?
Look, I'm gonna be honest with you. Killzone 3 was amazing. I love Killzone 3. Killzone 2 wasn't. Killzone 3 was amazing, and then I went from that high hope of Killzone 3 to Killzone Shadowfall, and I was very disappointed. I was really disappointed with Shadowfall.
You know that spot? You know that spot where they send you in to find that ship and like destroy it?
The one that you go into this weird ass
like broken down
planet.
Building and shit.
Oh yeah, the beginning of that was cool when you're going down the buildings and all the buildings are breaking up, and that was amazing. I was like,
oh, is that the only part you played?
So I went into this thing, right? And I get to the ship. I get to the ship, right? And the ship's like it goes like, there are these alarms, and if you turn off the alarms, it stops the people from coming, right? So I run up to the alarm, and it won't turn off. It's like glitched out, right? And I can't get it to turn off. And it's like I do exactly what it's telling me to do, but it won't turn off. And guys just keep coming and coming, and there's like no gap in between them. They just got like a ship that's sitting over the top of the other one with like these repelling lanes, and like an infinite number of guys are coming out of the ship.
That's
like,
one of the reasons.
I can't get them all out of the ship. How many guys have they got in there? They've got like an entire army inside that ship.
A lot of people,
body on top of body.
A lot of people were complaining about that because it's just like a horde mode. Most of the parts in Killzone is like horde mode. It's just they keep coming, and you're like, what the fuck? It's like already end. It's like they just keep coming.
No, I mean literally, I'm killing, and there's piles of dead people around the bottom of the ship, and I'm like, there's no way there are more people dead on the ground than the volume of that ship.
You know what that means?
What that means?
If the Board of Health ever found out, they would be shut down because they couldn't have that many people on
it's like a clown car, dude. It's like a clown car. It's like 50 million people coming out of one little tiny ship.
Oh, you
man.
Stupid. Anyway, but yeah, so we got 2 more news and that's it. Hideo Kojima was talking about the PS4 and how it runs on 60 frames per second for Metal Gear Solid Phantom Pain, coming out in March also. I mean, it's not Phantom Pain, it's Ground Zero. I'm sorry. Phantom Pain comes out later on. But Metal Gear Solid 5, I guess it's like a 2-part thing. It's only 2 hours, as I hear. It kind of sucks. But it's $40, PS4, Xbox One, 360, and PS3. But he was talking about how nice it looks on the PS4. A lot of angry fanboys from Xbox went on Twitter and went on the comments and said that how much he's a PlayStation fanboy and blah blah blah, and why you don't talk about the Xbox One version. And he said, basically, it's not that Xbox One doesn't look good, it's just that PS4 is on 1080p, 60 frames per second. It just looks. He said that it looks really pretty, and how much he loves PlayStation. I mean, but come on, Hideo Kojima for years. I mean, since he started doing Metal Gear on PlayStation 1, he's been on PlayStation.
Yeah, he's been on PlayStation. I was gonna say that game's always been on PlayStation.
Son of Enders, all those games has been on PlayStation. So
fanboys just gotta stop being babies.
I'll be honest. I think Hideo Kojima is a PlayStation fanboy at heart. But hey, at least he released Metal Gear Solid collections on the Xbox 360. You're getting Metal Gear Solid 5. Yeah, you're not gonna get Metal Gear Solid 4, but you still got a lot of good games on. You still got a lot of good games on the Xbox with Metal Gear. So he said he wasn't trying to make Xbox look bad. He's just, he was just saying how he was impressed with PlayStation.
He likes the way it works. Jesus Christ.
I guess.
Yeah,
just,
but fanboys.
I think a lot of fanboys are getting upset because a lot of developers are praising the PS4 and how it's 1080p and 60 frames per second and all this other stuff. Look, be honest, Microsoft could do a 1080p game and they could release 60 frames per second, but most of there's a little bit of memory that doesn't allow the Xbox to do that because that memory is reserved for the Kinect. So if you take Kinect out of the equation, maybe.
You know what they need to do? Just like Nintendo 64 did. Pull out that expansion pack and put that extra RAM.
Ever since we started doing podcasts, you've been talking about that damn expansion pack.
I'm telling you, it's a good idea. It's a good idea.
Why don't they just make the whole thing modular? Just put these little panels on the side, like on a computer, and when you wanted something new, you just like ching, bang, it's got a cartridge in there.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, look, it's I don't know. I mean, there's rumors now that Microsoft is releasing this guy release. This guy supposedly he's really good at releasing leak information. He said that Microsoft is planning to release the white Xbox One, and they're also planning to release a 1 terabyte Xbox One with no Blu-ray drive.
What?
Meaning you could only download games. It's going to be $3.99 and it's not going to have Connect on it.
Well, I don't care about Connect.
You know that
Actually,
I would buy
no,
that.
I'm sorry. I said Connect is going to be it's going to be bundled with Connect, but they're going to take the disc drive out and you can only download games.
So it'll be cheaper then.
Again, this is
gonna
rumors.
be cheaper.
This is rumor. This is just rumors. I'm not
But you
gonna
know
say
what,
this is.
But you know what
I
though?
mean-
It probably is because they're not doing good on sale, so they put something that's cheaper, and you could download. They probably make more money that way.
Okay, but
Thing is, though, I'm only gonna buy like 4 games for the PlayStation or the
There
Xbox.
you go.
Then there's really no point in
maybe
me having this.
I think you probably benefit from it. But people who like for me, it's like okay, I paid $500 for a Kinect, an Xbox One, and a disc drive, and a 500 gigabyte hard drive, and then you're selling a 1 terabyte Xbox One.
But that's
with
nothing.
no Blu-ray disc, $100 less.
Well,
come on, that's kind of
But how many
right there.
Blu-ray players do you need in your living room? I've got like 4 of these motherfuckers.
But you know what? I was gonna say
I don't think it's
1
all about the
terabyte.
Blu-ray. I like to buy my games on this. That's the only thing. But again, it's kind of weird because you're going to have $100 cheap a console that is $100 cheaper.
It's
with
not
no
worth
Blu-ray
it.
drive. With no Blu-ray drive.
It's not worth it. I agree with you. I'm just saying, 1 terabyte. How much big are the games? What nowadays? They're like
It's
30?
34 to 40. Yeah, 34. It's gonna take forever. I mean, the internet. Let's be honest. We don't all have a 1 gigabyte freaking speed per second type shit on our internet. We don't all have a lot of money to spend.
That felt like
money.
a jab, like right at me, didn't it?
No,
that was totally directed at me, wasn't
listen,
it? Yeah, it was.
I'm in the same. Listen, I'm in the same boat. Okay.
Hey, hey man, you can get John. You can rib John even worse because he just got like the one that's like twice mine. Okay, so
yeah, but even with a 50 megabytes per second, you're gonna be stuck there for a while downloading a 34 gigabyte hard drive. I mean, a game.
Days, at least a day or
and
two.
you know, and again, not only that, you know that Comcast and Time Warner are capping your freaking data plan. So it's like talking about that. You guys heard? Did you guys heard that Comcast and Time Warner are merging together?
Yeah, they already bought them.
One?
Comcast bought Time Warner already last week.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's a bad thing because those two companies are the worst, are the evilest companies out there.
Thank God I got Bright House.
But yeah, supposedly, this is something that is a problem. I don't think our internet is there for us to have an all digital console.
But that's
PC owners are used to it. PC owners are used to it, but you could always upgrade the hard drive on the PC. Once you fill up a 1 terabyte, it's over. I mean, you can probably delete it.
I would assume if you're going to be doing a fully download system, they're probably going to give you a slot in the back, like a SATA drive, where you can just get like another one of their hard drives and just stick it on top like a portable.
You think?
Unless
you would think if they were going to
to
do it straight up, like you can't do anything to download, they're going to have to give you an expandability.
But Microsoft is smart. Because look at the 360. The hard drive is formatted on 360, so you can't just install any hard drive. Not like a PlayStation 3.
Well,
I know. I mean, you would still have to buy it. You still have to buy it from them. But I mean, they're gonna have to give you an expanded slot. I mean, they can't say once you reach it, you're done. You know, they're gonna have to. If it's a fully download thing, they're gonna have to make it so that it's bam, bam.
The
You
only
know.
way I think they would be able to expand it if they actually enable the fact that you can use an external hard drive, unless they want it.
They'll probably
It's
do it.
particularly
No.
what
They'll
They'll just
probably
make
let
it so
you-
that they're
might-
proprietary. You know.
Yeah, they'll
Right,
probably
Make it
right.
so that you can only
I-
get the Xbox external.
Exactly.
Right,
That's
right.
exactly what I'm thinking. I think they're going
Yeah.
to release a hard drive, an external hard drive made by Microsoft where you connect it. Because there is a
That's
USB.
only compatible with the Xbox.
There's a
Yeah.
USB slot on the. If you guys look at the Xbox, on the side of the Xbox is a USB slot.
There is.
Right there. I don't know why is that there for, but yeah, it's right there. So I'm
There
guessing
for a
you
reason.
can connect the hard drive there and then put it there or whatever. But I don't know. The all digital, $100 less for more gigabit.
It's not worth it. It's not
Yeah,
worth it.
it's
I
like
would do it.
we jip. It's like
it works
they jipping
for-
us.
it
The
works-
people who bought it first, they kind of jipping you. But again, if you want the disc version, you're still gonna have to pay $4.99.
No, thank you.
So I was like, just take off the freaking Kinect. It doesn't really. You don't need it. You don't need Kinect on
And
the console.
a lot of their games, but a
But
lot
they
of their
wanna-
games use the Kinect.
No,
so that's
but
probably one of the
Xbox-
things that they don't
You
want to
could
take
take that off. You can take
Xbox
that
wants
off.
to see
We
what
don't
you're
use it.
doing. They
We
want
don't
to see what
use-
you're doing.
Hey, we do use it.
I
We-
bet you
we
someone
don't- okay,
at
we use
Microsoft
it 'cause we're-
headquarters,
We're lazy
has-
bastards.
they have cameras and they're like watching what you're doing. They're just, yeah, look at him sitting down.
Just to let you know, I have gotten really close to the Kinect, and I've been like, "Hey, Microsoft, you watching me?
I bet you they are.
You know, I've done that, but again, I don't know.
No.
I think that Microsoft could do good if they just take that Kinect, lower it down they lower down the price on the Xbox, $100, $399 versus $399
They're not
consoles,
gonna do it.
and there you go.
They're not gonna do it.
You have two next gen
If they
consoles
lower-
at
If they
$399.
lower
gonna
the
have
price,
to.
it's because of the console itself, not Kinect. They're charging you money because of the Kinect.
Exactly. So if you take the Kinect out of the equation, you're
But they're
going
not
to
gonna
be
do
okay.
it because it's the functions that the Xbox has with the Kinect. They're not gonna do it.
I'm telling you, they probably do it.
They
I mean,
won't.
we're gonna see something at
Much
E3.
time.
Hey, look, if Titanfall doesn't, I'm making a prediction. If Titanfall doesn't make enough money like they wanted to on the Xbox One, they're going to do something at E3 because Sony's busting their ass. I'm sorry to say it. I love both my consoles, Xbox One and PS4, but right now you gotta look at the facts. You could be a fanboy all you want, and you could fight me, and you could put hate comments on the video, but you have to realize that Microsoft is losing this battle with Sony, and maybe they're going to catch up. I don't know, but in about
They
2
would have
weeks,
to do
that
some
console
drastic
comes out in
changes.
Japan. There is no way in hell Microsoft is gonna reach them. If I mean, we're
Right.
looking at 2 million. We're looking at 3 million consoles sold in Japan in the first month. It's just they're going to catch up to the Wii U no matter what.
Alongside with several different murders and deaths because people will be killing for that console.
I mean,
out there.
it's already outselling the Wii U in the United States, and the Wii U has been out for a year and a couple of months. So, hey, it's. But anyway, so again, guys, thanks a lot for watching. This is Gaming X Next Level Podcast, and of course, if you're listening to us, you can watch us on YouTube, and if you are watching us, you can actually download the episode at the bottom, and I'll leave all that in the description, of course. Next week, or whenever we do the next podcast, it should be during the week. I don't know. We're going to be talking about Nintendo. We're going to hit Nintendo really hard because Nintendo really did a really good job. Nintendo did a really good job
I'm really
at their
happy with
last.
Nintendo.
Yeah, they did a really good job with the last Nintendo Direct video. So we're gonna talk about that, and of course we'll talk about other stuff. Whatever, we always freeball it.
So,
Anyway,
so
thanks a
what
lot for watching.
I'm gonna want one of you guys to talk about Bravely Default because I probably won't be there.
I know that.
I just love that
everybody's
game.
Talking about, yeah, everybody
I love
loves
that
that
game.
game.
Get that game and try it. 'Cause
Yeah,
I've been hearing a lot of good things
it's
about
100 hours. It's like
It's
100
amazing.
hours. Yeah,
$100.
No, it's 100 hours.
Not $100. Hell no.
100 hours. It's actually one of the
We're almost
biggest
done.
3DS. But anyway, thanks a lot for watching. And of course, subscribe, like, share, and always, Gaming X is out.
He's out.
All right, see you
Deuces.
later, guys.